Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello there and welcome to my video. And today I would like to deliver an article about 7-Eleven. As we know that when you are thirsty, when you are tired, or even hungry, you may often stop at the store. And there are many stores around us. One of them is called 7-Eleven. At first, 7-Eleven also operated in Indonesia. And many people visit 7-Eleven to buy drinks and snacks or maybe coffee. It looks a small store, but the reality, the company behind it is very big. And now I will tell you the story of 7-Eleven and how this company survived in a competitive industry, especially in retail industry. So I will start from the background of 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven started in 1927 in the United States, and at the beginning it only sold basic daily products such as milk and also ice. And before it changed into the 7-Eleven, this company was known as Southland Ice Company, and its stores were Totem. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. And then in 1946, it became 7-Eleven. The reason why it became or it changed the name into 7-Eleven because the store was open at 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and that was very special at the time. And then the company, as time went by, the company grew fast and opened many stores around the world, including Indonesia. But growth was not always good and it didn't last forever. So unfortunately, in 1990s, 7-Eleven faced or made bad decisions, and it's related to business. Related to oil business. It's like gas station or maybe gasoline. And because of this, the company had huge debt and it almost collapsed. It was almost in bankruptcy. But later, the company was helped by the Japanese investors, especially 7-Eleven in Japan, and this moment was very crucial for the future of 7-Eleven. So now let's move to the industry problem. So 7-Eleven is a convenience store, and we know that the convenience store business is very difficult because there are a lot of competitiveness in this business. So there are several challenges for 7-Eleven, such as the first one, the profit is low, and then the second, competitive is very intense, and then many stores sell similar products. And many convenience stores earn their revenue from gasoline business, and then cigarettes, and also snacks and drinks, food and beverage. But those products have some problems, or those products are risky because gasoline prices are unstable, and then tobacco faces some regulations, some strict regulations, and then the customers change their lifestyle. And in this industry, 7-Eleven was the largest company, but it only controlled 4% of the market in the United States. It means that being big didn't mean that it was safe. And we moved to 2000. There was Jim Case, so he became the new CEO of 7-Eleven, and at the time, the image of 7-Eleven in the United States was very bad because many people saw that 7-Eleven as an old, dirty, and poorly managed store. But if we compare to Japan, some 7-Eleven stores in Japan were clean, modern, and they had excellent services. And then later, Jim Case thought that painting the stores was not enough because the system had to change, because in the system had some problems, so it must be changed. And after that, Jim Case introduced a new system named retailing initiative, and the idea of this system was so simple because it only gives the power or trust for the people inside the stores. And it means that the store managers are allowed to use sales data, and also the freedom to choose which one the products that fit the customer needs. And it functions to make each store are efficient and also flexible, and maybe each store sell different product. And then the second strategy is changing the supply system. So before the improvement, the suppliers delivered directly to the stores, and delivery systems were very rare because it was once in a week, and then the stores kept too much stock, and food was not always fresh. So after the improvement of Jim Case, the first one, 7-Eleven built distribution centers, and then suppliers could send the products here, and then the stores received the products more often, and then the costs were lower than before, and then the food was fresh. So basically this system worked well, but the system worked well, and it could save much money and reduce the waste. But some big suppliers of 7-Eleven, such as Coca-Cola and also Pepsi, didn't like it. They didn't agree about this term, and it is because they didn't want to lose the control. And then the third strategy is about data and also the technology. So data and technology became the heart of the transformation of 7-Eleven, and then it's because 7-Eleven could test the new products directly, and then they can see the customer reactions in 1 or just 2 days. So if the customer liked about the products, so the products stayed, but if it is not, it was removed as soon as possible. And it helped 7-Eleven avoid big losses and then reduce some risk, and also move faster than other companies. So how about the products of 7-Eleven? So actually, a 7-Eleven store sells about 3,000 products, and some popular products are coffee and then beer and snacks, and they also produce their own products such as Slurpee, and then ready to eat food such as sandwiches and so on. And these products give a higher profit for 7-Eleven, and then make the brand more unique because it's different from another company. But this company faces serious problem, and it's related to the people itself. So 7-Eleven employs 1,000 of workers, and many of them earn low wages and then have long working hours and also night shift. So because of this, many employees of 7-Eleven decide to go out from this company. So what did 7-Eleven do related to this problem? The first one, they conducted the training program, and then this certification, and also education support. But changing people's mind is not easy, so it's difficult, and it became the biggest problem from 7-Eleven because they lost their employees. And then the second serious problems is franchise problems. So most 7-Eleven stores are run by franchises. So some of them didn't like about the agreement. They didn't agree about the terms and conditions, and they wanted to be independent store, and they want to earn much profit and much money. But the company wanted consistency and then the control, and it caused high tension between 7-Eleven company itself and also the franchises. So then 7-Eleven changed the rules, changed the agreements to make the system better, and the profit split between 7-Eleven and also the franchise was 50-50, and then the franchises must follow this rule. And then when we look to the future, 7-Eleven's plans to continue expanding its business in another countries, and the company wants to improve the quality and also the products, use the data more effectively, and also provide changing the customer needs. So they sell the products based on the customer needs. And even though there are still many challenges, the company continues to adapt and also learn to solve the problems, to solve the challenges. And the story of 7-Eleven teaches us that change, it's easy, but it is important. Change is not easy, but it is important. And also the technology and data may help, but people in this story is employee matter than anything. And then 7-Eleven is still learning how to survive in this competitive era. So the story is not just about the store, but how a company can survive through the problems. So that's it from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.